Hi, my name's Leon Hurley. I'm the deputy editor of Official PlayStation Magazine, and this is Deus Ex Human Revolution. Now, Deus Ex Human Revolution is set in the year 2027, when humanity has found a way to augment itself using bionic arms, brain implants, robotic knees, sort of anything it can sort of strap onto a person to make them sort of more powerful, faster, smarter. It's causing a lot of problems because it's expensive, partly because you need to use this drug called neuropozyne to fight any kind of rejection syndrome. So the people who can afford it have a tremendous advantage. The people who can't afford it feel a bit left out. And there is also a strong sort of belief from certain political groups that you shouldn't be messing with humanity anyway. You shouldn't be sort of doing this kind of thing. Now, Adam Jensen, who we can see here, is is a lead security man at Seraph Industries. They are a company that make augmentations, so he's been hired to protect them from all the sort of the civil unrest and potential threats. He's walking through the laboratory here with Megan, who's an ex-girlfriend and the lead scientist. They're on the verge of making this big announcement. They've got some sort of big breakthrough that's going to have a significant impact on augmentation. We don't know what it is yet, but they're about to they're in the last sort of stages of preparing to make their sort of speeches at Washington. So everyone's sort of quite concerned. Everyone's getting ready for this big reveal. I guess it's like Apple releasing the iPhone 4, but they make things like these legs on the right here. These are a lot of augmented people initially are war veterans who lose limbs in war and are offered augmentations to sort of get back in the fight. So they make things like those legs, arms. You can also use things like brain augmentations to make you think faster or read people's emotions better. Now, this is David Saraf. He is sort of the Steve Jobs of the corporation. He's sort of the genius behind it all. He believes augmentation is the future. He's really sort of behind this being the next stage of human evolution. But before the presentation can be made, something happens in the laboratory. We don't know what yet. Adam is sent down to find out. Here he's got a combat rifle. It's one of the main weapons of the game. You can upgrade the weapons as well as yourself. Silencers, flechettes, that sort of things. Now, this is Barrett. He's one of the main enemies in the game. He's one of the terrorists. He's fully augmented. He's robot arms, robot legs. He's got a machine gun in his hand. He's not a nice person. Why he and the other terrorists are here is not really clear. They kill all the scientists. They wipe out all the research. And you have to investigate really why they were there. It leads to sort of all sorts of conspiracies. You sort of find all sorts of people are involved. It's a big sort of mess of global kind of skullduggery. Now, at the first mission in the game, really, you're unaugmented, you're a normal person. It's just basic combat here, with the combat rifle. The cover system is lovely. It's nice and gluey. You can sort of roll between objects. You can stay hidden. It's sort of very solid, dependable. You never sort of have any doubt in whether you're visible or not, or whether you're exposed to danger. The aiming system is a little weird, where you click the analog sticks to go in and out of precision aim, rather than using a trigger system, and there's no alternate configuration because the cover system uses the triggers, so you can't switch it around. It's not a massive game breaker, but takes a little getting used to if you're used to tapping the left trigger to go in and out of iron sights. Now, this is Fedorova. She's another one of the cyber terrorists. She's mainly into kind of invisibility and legs, but she pops up a few times. It's one of the sort of more interesting characters in the game, simply because she's looks kind of hot. Even at this stage, there are other options for combat. Like you don't just have to shoot people. You can do takedowns, which is one of the highlights of the game. Sort of punching people, and there's things like shooting out gas. Now, this is where Adam meets the final main terrorist guy. This is Namir, who is completely fully augmented from the neck down, pretty much. He throws Adam through what looks like a sort of a massive plasma TV, which totally ruins him. His arms, his legs, everything's sort of broken, and in a second he's about to get shot as well in the head, which means that the only way Saraf can save him is by augmenting him. Full set of arms, full set of legs, brain implants, and that's when you get Adam 2.0 and the game really takes off. Now, you can find out more about the game in issue 61 of Official PlayStation Magazine, where you can read my full review, and that is out on August the 3rd.